Coming up next, the Bulls taking on the Jazz. For the Bulls, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it all back together and get things on track with a win. Jazz, Bulls is next. We'll be right back. Welcome to Wednesday night's NBA action here on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Well, a chance to check out some stats for Lauri Markkanen.
And his foul shooting has looked a little weaker over the last 5 games compared to where he was the rest of the season. I know how frustrating that can be, and I'm sure he's eager to turn it around.
The starters for Utah. We've got George, Lauri Markkanen out there with Jusuf Nurkic. Then it's Sviatoslav Mikhailuk, and it's Sensabaugh in at the 2-guard spot. And for the Bulls, White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Jones in at the point. All right, Grant, when your team is in the second game of a back-to-back, do you play it differently?
You know, it depends on what happened in the first game. Did your starters have to play a lot of minutes? Did you get into double overtime? It just depends, B.A.
Now here's Okoro to the paint. Here's Vucevic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Jusuf Nurkic picks one up.
You've got to be careful how you guard Nikola Vucevic. This guy is so good at forcing the defense to hit him on the way to the cup.
And the free throw, no good. And you look for bright spots in this developing core for Utah, Grant. What stands out?
Well, I think it's the front court, B.A. You have 2 gifted scoring forwards in Markkanen and Bailey. Then you've got Walker Kessler, an elite shot blocker, manning the middle.
Markkanen misses. Chicago with the ball. Pass to Jones. Here's Vucevic. Jones in the post. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, just because he's a center, don't be deceived. Vucevic loves connecting with his teammates. Pretty pass.
Now here's George. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by White. Shot's good by Sensabaugh.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
White. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
And he drops the first.
And when you look at Kobe White's career numbers, he scored 15 as a rookie. I mean, he's always been a factor offensively.
White hits them both. And so George will bring it up for Utah. 4-point game. Last time they met in Salt Lake City.
The last time out, they barely captured a win against this team, and it came down to some key turnovers.
Oh, you better not lose contact with Jusuf Nurkic's body. This guy will punish you.
Here's White, following the bucket by Utah. Pass to Vucevic. Hits the trifecta. Vucevic has got 5 now.
Now, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
He's a guy who, if he gets hot, he can carry your offense for long stretches.
Here's George, following the 3-point basket by Chicago. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by White. It's Mikhailuk on the wing. 11 points for him last game against the Cavs in Cleveland. Just 3 to shoot. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Okoro. He had 9 points in his last time out. It's hauled in by Sensabaugh.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Pass to George. Markkanen with a screen on Jones. Here's George. And they're unable to get the tying bucket there.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why.
Now here's Jones, coming off a 34-point game against the Rockets in Houston.
And let's talk about his passing, guys. Let's remember he also did an excellent job of finding guys in their right spots.
The putback. Knocked away. Chicago leading. Here's Buzelis. And a two-handed jam.
Just good, aggressive play by Buzelis, not shying away from some physicality inside.
And we're just over 3.5 minutes into this first quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Here's Mikhailuk. This one for 3. He drops it from range. Sensabaugh's got 5 points.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. Now Vucevic. Over Nurkic. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Buzelis.
Buzelis has tremendous court vision for his age and is willing to make the extra pass.
Jazz trail by 3. Here's Sensabaugh. Back to George. Markkanen sets a screen to the middle. And he's going for the lob. And Markkanen with the stuff.
And Markkanen, a big-time athlete. Set that lob up in the air and he'll finish.
Here's Jones. An important role in this offense, averaging around 12.5 per game. Outside White. Pass to Buzelis. 6 to shoot. Vucevic's shot is off.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. They trail by 1. Down low. Goes up from the block. Vucevic's shot is off.
Oh, he missed the chippy. What are the odds? That's so frustrating.
And here's George. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shoots over White. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, Billy Donovan had a few moments to share with me. We talked about Lauri Markkanen, and I asked him how he wanted his players to guard him tonight, and he said we can't afford to lose sight of him out on the perimeter because he's a big that can really shoot it, especially when he's operating in the pick and roll. It'll be interesting to see how Markkanen fares against them in this one. Back to you.
Thank you for that, Allie. Now here's George, a guy this team turns to often, averaging almost 24 a game. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Yeah, make no mistake about it. White can really get up. I mean, he enjoys showcasing his athleticism.
For Utah, they've gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Back to George. Pass to Mikhailuk. Utah moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Markkanen from long range. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule. They lost to the Rockets.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in the suitcase if you're going to win on the road, and they simply did not bring it.
And it's Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Bulls. Pass to Mikhailuk. And there's the foul. It's on Coby White. That's his first foul. A different look here for Utah. Filipowski, he's checked in for Nurkic. Bailey comes in for Mikhailuk. And it's Collier in for Sensabaugh. Markkanen, the pass to George. Markkanen with a screen on Jones. And it goes! As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Jazz.
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And they've also shown dominance in the paint so far tonight, really putting the work in down low.
Chicago trailing here. Pass to Okoro. And here's White. Shot clock at 6. Picked by Vucevic. Inside. And Vucevic slams it in.
He's got the size to make that an easy finish. Vucevic, deep position, and he's golden.
Utah's gone 2 of 5 from deep. Here's Collier. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Markkanen from long range. And that bucket makes him 4 for 7 today. Good production.
This guy has absolutely owned this quarter. This is how you lead by example.
Jones with the ball. To the inside. Vucevic, the pass to White. And there's a 3-second violation. As we get deeper into the season, the Eastern Conference standings are really taking shape. Let's take a look. You look at the Bulls, slogging along so far, sitting at 10th place in the conference.
Checking out the Bulls, they're really doing their best to rise through the rankings. Time will tell whether they can pull it off.
You know, it's got to be frustrating for them. You can't dwell on the past. You've got to think forward, work together, and play for one another.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Dosunmu, he's checked in for Okoro, and Huerter's subbed in for Jones.
Already +5 in terms of rebound margin.
White, the pass to Vucevic. Now here's White. Chicago needs to get off a shot here, and the shot goes. Vucevic has got 11 points.
Well, Vucevic has a great understanding of the pick-and-roll game, and his experience paying off there.
Here's Collier, still without a bucket. Pass to Bailey, three-pointer. Chicago with a rebound.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Here's Buzelis, covered by Filipowski. Here's the break. Here's Bailey. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. And Grant, when it comes to pure shot-making ability, scouts love Ace Bailey's natural tools.
Yeah, when he's taking good shots, he can carry the offense. Needs to get a little stronger and clean up a few things, but his upside as a scorer is tremendous.
Tshiebwe's checked in for Love. And so here is Chicago. 4-point game. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Huerter. Here's the pick. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
Utah has gone 3 of 7 from beyond the arc in the first. A little mid-range shot is up, and it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Pass to Buzelis. Tipped. All alone on the break. Here's Bailey. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Bulls trail by 4. A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. Three-pointer, Vucevic. The rebound by Filipowski. The Jazz shooting a fantastic 52% in the first. Pass to Collier. White with a steal. Out on his own on the break. And the fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Yeah, in the open floor, Coby White is devastating.
A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's Shibwe. To the right side. Three-pointer. And that's good. Collier for 3. And the Jazz lead by 5.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
The shot by Buzel is no good. Utah's gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Pass to Collier. And here's Filipowski. Clock at 6. The shot comes out.
Oh, he had all the room he needed, just failed to convert it.
Now White. Now here's Vucevic. No luck on that one. And so it's Lauri Markkanen making things happen for the Jazz. He put together 10 points in the quarter. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys. What do you think?
Well, they came out with a physical presence and made rebounding a priority.
I think it's why they hold the lead here early, because they're controlling the flow of the game with those second chance opportunities.
On the floor for Utah, getting going in the second. They've got Kyle Filipowski. Collier is out there with George. Then it's Bailey, and it's Hendricks in at the power forward position. Now here's Dosunmu. He's scoreless. Well, Grant, as more and more teams look to get up and down, you think that lends itself to going deeper down the roster?
Oh, definitely, B.A. Also, with the G League and bigger coaching staffs enabling end-of-the-bench guys to get more reps, it helps them stay ready when their number is called.
And he knocks down the first one. No good on the second free throw. Utah leading by 4. Pass to George. Second quarter of basketball, about a minute played so far. Off target at the rim. Herter into the lane. It's stolen. And stolen by Williams. In transition, here they come. Herter passes to Dosunmu. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made 1 and missed 1. Utah leading. Here's Collier. Kicks it to George. Drains the triple. George has got his first 3 points of the game.
And there's a nice rhythm to his three-point shot. You know, George has a confident stroke.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Dosunmu outside. Here's Herder. Nice pass. Nice catch. And a resounding dunk.
Now that's how you capitalize on a screen.
Yeah, good positioning, too. Gave him a clear path to the hoop.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick. No rotation. My goodness.
Here's Collier. After the basket by Chicago. Pass to Filipowski. It's George on the wing. They set a pick. The rebound by Carter. It's a neck-and-neck game in Chicago. Their next game is at Barclays Center in Brooklyn for a game of the Nets. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. That misses. Had a chance to tie it. Utah's gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. And that's a foul. Called on Kevin Herder. That's his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herder. And it's Trey Jones in for Carter. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Collier. 4 on the clock. Pulls up. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Takes a 13-footer. Williams misses. The Jazz have gotten nothing to go out of 5 attempts so far this quarter. Pass to Collier. Now Filipowski. Here's Collier. Oh, nice finish from the low block. That one's good. Collier's got 5 points.
Coaches love assisted buckets, boy. It just means the team is working well together.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Okoro outside. Vucevic, the pass to Jones. Picked by Vucevic. Jones against George. Jones' shot is good.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so it's George with it. He brings it up for Utah. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian. A big win here or there can really sustain a rebuilding team. And Utah coach Will Hardy said the results matter in order to keep belief in your process. Seeing the work pay off. The building of a team doesn't happen in one day. The players are staying with it, and they deserve all of the credit for that. Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for the report. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. Chicago on D. Bailey, the pass to George. Markkanen with a screen on Jones. 6 to shoot. Unloads from 13. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Okoro outside. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. For Utah, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. George feels it out a bit. There's the block.
The aggressiveness from Okoro to send that back. Not in my house.
Now Jones. Williams a screen on George. Here's Jones. No good. That would have tied it. Utah has gotten 5 of their 9 attempts from deep to go. Here's George. Markkanen controls the rebound and the putback. And the Jazz lead by 4.
This is what you hope. You want to see Markkanen mix it up on the glass, right? Keep the play alive. Make sure you convert.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Chicago making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. And Utah with a change here too. Nurkic is checked in. Well, Lauri Markkanen comes from a family full of athletes, Grant.
Oh, yes, indeed, B.A. Lauri's mom and dad were both pro basketball players, and so was one of his brothers. And his other brother is a professional soccer player. So it definitely runs in the family.
Mikhailuk's checked in for Collier. Six on the shot clock. Outside Jones. Takes the 3. Utah grabs the miss. This game coming on the heels of their win versus the Cavaliers.
You have to credit the game plan going in, especially at the offensive end, where they were just so relentless.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
And the basket by Mikhailuk.
Some shooters might overthink a wide open shot. Not this guy.
Bulls trail by 7. Pass to Okoro. Now here's Vucevic. 14 points for him last game against Houston.
And you know, guys, the other thing I really appreciated about his effort in that game was the effort and work on the glass. What a well-rounded performance.
Chicago shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls. Kobe White. He's checked in for Dosunmu. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Jazz leading by 5. Markkanen outside. Here's Bailey, guarded by Okoro. Pass to Nurkic. The 3 ball. And again, it's Utah with a 3.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You want to continue to build on this lead. Right now, still a little too close for comfort.
And here is Vucevic. 11 points in the game. White drives in. Back to Vucevic. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Keontae George.
This guy's so polished inside. Nikola Vucevic, great at being assertive and earning these fouls.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
Well, Nikola Vucevic is a capable back-to-the-basket scorer, and he plays with tremendous confidence, guys.
Sensabaugh is checked in for Utah. Collier comes in for George. And so Vucevic nails both of them.
They found their rhythm at the free throw line this quarter, trying hard to make up ground.
Markkanen outside. Here's Mikhailuk, guarded by Okoro. Markkanen, the pass to Mikhailuk. Just 5 on the clock. Utah needs to get off a shot here. Here's Collier. Buzelis grabs the board.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Jones, the pass to White. Back to Jones. Here's Sensabaugh. Pass to Collier. Utah moving the ball around. Markkanen for three. Rebound by the Bulls. White looking it over. Here's Jones. Back to White. Vucevic finds White. To the paint. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
Utah leading by 4. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Nurkic is screen on Jones to the middle. And Nurkic with the bucket on the assist from Collier. Collier's got 3 assists tonight. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for Chicago. Outside White. The 3 is up. The rebound by Markkanen.
That's an unwise shot. I'm sure coach and teammates would have preferred he swing the ball for a better opportunity.
Pass to Sensabaugh. White with the steal. Here's Buzelis. Outside Jones. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Jusuf Nurkic picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now.
He did a lot of damage at the free throw line in their last game.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. The first free throw is good. Jones hits them both.
This is a guy who will happily go to the line if that's what the defense wants to give him.
Here's Collier. 5 points in the game. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Defended by Jones. Shot clock at 6. Collier, no good.
Bad defense, bad shot. Neither working on that play.
Jones, the pass to Okoro. Now White launches it. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 7 rebounds in the game. Markkanen left side. Pass to Sensabaugh. Here's Collier. Over Okoro. Utah with another miss.
This has not been his best quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
And Vucevic slams it in.
Well, the post-game, the jump shot, Vucevic, a capable scorer who loves taking over on the offensive end.
Pass to Sensabaugh. We've got 1:28 left in the half. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's Collier. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by White. The offensive rebound. Nurkic. And Nurkic throws it down.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Jusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
1:05 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Jones. The kick out to White. Down low. Outside Jones. 4 on the clock. Utah grabs the miss. Nurkic just got rebound number 8 here already in the game.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Here's Collier. He's got 5 from outside the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got his 8th rebound here tonight. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. White with it. He has 6. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Jones. Deflects the pass. The shot, no good. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Utah ahead. They lead by 4. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Welcome, everyone, to halftime. The Chicago Bulls find themselves in a good matchup here at the break.
You know, I love what they're doing, being patient on offense, getting high percentage looks, keep feeding the beast.
Yeah, some of it's approach, but a lot of it is they have great interior scorers.
All right, and now let's talk about that first half in the paint where two centers are really battling it out.
Well, this is what I like to see. None of this is mamby-pamby little man play. I want to see the big guys battle it out.
Same here, big fella. Enough small ball. Let's move some furniture, and let's have you stop saying namby-pamby. And that's a wrap on halftime. Thanks for watching as we send you back to BA to call the second half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Nikola Vucevic has been sensational.
He's been on a tear so far, throwing down some vicious dunks. I was a little worried for the rim in the first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable, an intimidating force when he's at his best.
Utah leading by 4. White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Jones in at point guard. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Offensive rebound. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries.
Well, Nurkic throwing his big weight around on the offensive glass right there. Go to work, Big Nurk.
Chicago passing it around. Outside White. And Vucevic slams it in.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
George, a screen on White. Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And there's no question George can fill it up. For him, it's about focusing on shooting good percentages.
These are his first free throws of the game.
In their previous game, he simply couldn't miss from the line.
That's good from George. George hits them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Outside White. Back to Jones. It's Vucevic, high post. Nurkic is there. Vucevic in the post. Defended by Nurkic. Oh, Nurkic with the block.
Oh, my goodness. Great timing on the rejection by Nurkic. Such good defense there.
And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Utah shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. First one falls for him. that's good as he hits both shots. And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Okoro outside. Fires the three. Gets the three ball to go. Okoro's got 5 now.
This is something they could really use from Okoro, guys. Has to hit enough threes to help stretch that defense.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by White. Pass to George. Launches a three. It's hauled in by White.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Now Okoro. Here's Buzelis. Fires from deep. Another three for Chicago.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Markkanen outside. Pass to Sensabaugh. Back to Markkanen. Now George. Jones with some nice D.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, good stuff. And the Jazz with possession here. Following the bucket by the Bulls. Nurkic passes to George. Nurkic a screen on Jones. The three, George. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for three.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot three.
And he's good on the first of three. Good on the second one. And he makes all three. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to White. Here's Buzelis. It's guarded by Markkanen. 5 to shoot. Jones from outside. It doesn't go for him. And George with some nice D.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Here's Sensabaugh. Back to George. From deep. Chicago with a rebound.
Boy, a brutal start to the half. 1 for their first 5 attempts.
Pass to Vucevic. Rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got a rebound number 12 here already in the game. George against Jones. George outside. Pass to Markkanen.
Blocked! When it comes to contesting shots, Buzelis is showing us that he's got great timing.
And here's White. Jones feels it out. It's Vucevic, high post. Here's the 2K leaderboard. And a moment to see which rookie point guards are shooting the best from the charity stripe. Keontae George, third.
This is just one of the things you want out of your point guard. Reliability at the charity stripe.
But even so, don't take for granted what this group has done at the free throw line. They deserve a ton of credit for the work they've put in to achieve that level of consistency and excellence.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line, and so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Utah's got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Back to George. Utah moving the ball around. Pass to Sensabaugh. George outside. Over Jones. And another miss by Utah.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going, keep working at it.
Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Utah.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
Boy, the long ball has been another point of emphasis for this group tonight. Their shooters are finding open spaces and firing without hesitation.
Filipowski, he's checked in for Utah. Bailey comes in for Sensabaugh. And that one falls for Vucevic. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. Lots of stretch bigs in the league, Doris. Lauri Markkanen is one of the best at spacing the floor.
What we know, BA, is that sweet shooting bigs with the kind of size that Lauri has are an invaluable tool in the modern game. Lauri can balance that shooting with his off-the-bounce game. He is the prototypical desired big in the league today.
Here's Jones, following the bucket by Utah. Vucevic finds Jones, and there's the foul. It'll go on Trey Jones. That's his third foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. Now George. Give him 8. Pass to Filipowski. Ooh, stolen by Smith. In transition. Here's Buzelis. Covered by Filipowski. Ooh, the dunk by Smith.
Jalen Smith taking flight. Get up, young fella.
And the Jazz with possession here. They lead by 1. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at Dallas. They'll match up against the Mavericks. That'll put them right in the middle of a 5-game road trip. Jones against George. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. It's hauled in by White. White's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
Boy, this guy was able to connect from deep in the first half. Hasn't found the range since.
So they take the lead. White's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And one thing I love about White's game, he scores on all 3 levels. He is not afraid at all to go inside.
George passes to Filipowski. Here's Mikhailuk. And here's Bailey for 3. Knocks it down from distance. Bailey's got 8. We've seen 5 lead changes so far. Neither team able to pull away.
Yeah, this game just feels like it's going to come down to the wire.
White, the pass to Smith. On the wing, Jones. Pass to Buzelis. Outside Jones. A deep three. Rebound, Utah. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Now here's George. Give him 8. Here's Bailey. Back to Markkanen. Here's the 3. He's rebounded by Okoro. Pass to White. Now Jones jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Mikhailuk. Tries a 10-footer. Off the left rim and out. The Bulls have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. White finds Jones. Puts up a 3. The rebound by the Jazz. George outside. Pass to Bailey. Inside. Mikhailuk. And he jams it home with authority.
If a teammate's open in the painted area, you give him the basketball. Those are high-quality shots.
Bulls trail by 4. Jones, the pass to Smith. Now here's White. Clock at 6. And there it is for him. White's got 10 points in the game.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jazz. And so Will Hardy calls the timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And the guys get a little bit of a break. Mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
For Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. And Huerter's subbed in for Jones. Here's Collier. He's got 5. Filipowski with it. Dosunmu picks him up. And here's Filipowski. Clock at 4. Collier, no good.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
The speed, the agility. I don't know how you'd stop White there.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
A minute 29 left in the third quarter here. Smith finds Huerter. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. The Jazz shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Oh, terrific defensive intensity right there. Getting stops like that is crucial for them right now.
Some changes for Chicago. Nikola Vucevic, he's coming in for Smith. And it's Carter in for White. There's a minute 12 left in the third quarter. Pass to Bailey. Utah moving the ball around. 6 to shoot. The Jazz again can't hit.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
Here's Vucevic. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Filipowski. Here's Hendricks. Williams defending. Pass to Bailey. And here's Filipowski. Huerter defending. Count the basket. Filipowski's gotten 4 this quarter.
He drops yet another dime. Just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Yes, it's good.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
26 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Collier. He's got 5. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the third. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Hendricks. The three. Buries it from 3. Hendricks has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Utah ahead. They lead by 3. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling here on 2K Sports. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. And Utah looking at who they've got to start the fourth. Collier is out there with George. Then it's Bailey. Then it's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Hendricks in at the 4. Dosunmu, right side. Got a piece of it. Pass to Collier. Here's Hendricks.
Yeah, they've really made a concerted effort to get to the line here in the second half.
No good on the free throw. And he sinks the second.
Not perfect, but does the important work to make it a 2-possession game.
Bulls trail by 4. Dosunmu, the pass to Herter. Lets the 3 fly. Gets the 3 to fall.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for Utah. 1 minute in now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Filipowski. To the wing on the left. Here's Collier. Filipowski sets a screen. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active.
Let's say he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Dosunmu can't hit. Dosunmu's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far. Into the lane. Collier, no good. The Bulls have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Utah leading. Here's Bailey. George outside. Pass to Filipowski. Shoots over Vucevic. The Jazz again can't hit. And the Bulls shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Herter passes to Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic to the paint to take the lead. Yes! And the foul! It goes on Kyle Filipowski.
That is the size and power coming into play right there. Vucevic excels at using his physical advantages to capitalize.
Chicago making a switch here. Buzelis is checked in. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Utah. And that one falls for Vucevic. Utah trailing here. Down low. Here's George. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Boy, this guy has been a completely different player in this half of basketball. Incredible.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now. Final quarter of regulation. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
Boy, he may not be the biggest center in this league, but big-time athleticism on display.
The Jazz shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Filipowski, the pass to Bailey. Over Buzelis. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. That one's good for 2.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Here's Collier. He's covered by Dosunmu. Pass to Filipowski. Markkanen for 3. It's hauled in by Herter. The Bulls on offense. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. Williams. Good chance here from Vucevic. And there's another one for Chicago.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
And the Jazz with possession here. They trail by 6. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Here's Markkanen. For 3, Collier. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Chicago.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they have done an excellent job exploiting it.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And he makes a first. White, he's checked in for Chicago. Jones comes in for Williams. And so he makes both from the line. Here's George. To the middle. Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Ooh, and a fast break for Chicago. Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. Doris, over the last few years, the NBA has done an outstanding job with replay, expanding its uses.
Well, you say outstanding job. For some, they would tell you that the replays and the reviews are taking far too long. For me, I have no problem with the time it takes because ultimately these are game-deciding, series-deciding, and often job-deciding outcomes. Let's get it right.
Okoro is checked in for Chicago. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Will Hardy said to the team. And Coach challenged the team, asking them to bring the fight inside, telling them to play with pride, telling the team, you're getting bullied near the hoop. Let's see if it works, guys.
Thanks for that, Allie. Bulls leading by 8. Outside White. Chicago passing it around to the left wing. Outside Jones. Outside White. That three's off the mark. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Over Buzelis. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Staring at this deficit, they're trying to be more aggressive and get themselves to the line.
First free throw is good.
Obviously, we've seen Lauri Markkanen make a considerable leap. This guy goes from role player to all-star talent.
All right, the Jazz making a change here. Nurkic just checked in. Markkanen hits them both.
So critical that your big men be able to shoot free throws at a high rate.
Outside White. It's stolen by Nurkic. Markkanen with it. George outside from the arc. Nails it from beyond the arc. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Bulls leading by 3. Outside Jones. Nice move. White, the pass to Vucevic. The three from Okoro. Rebounded by Nurkic. The Jazz have gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Bailey's shot is off.
That's not a bad shot, but this isn't really his shot.
Step back shot. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Well, I think White was using his quickness there, and the defense just wasn't ready for him.
Shooting 2.
No good on that one. A different look for Utah. Mikhailuk's checked in for Bailey, and Sensabaugh subbed in for Collier. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 4. George outside. Here's Sensabaugh. Chicago with a rebound. Now White. Pass to Vucevic. Outside White. Off target from outside.
Well, you can see they are willing to absorb some of these open shots from this guy because obviously another miss here.
Markkanen from long range. It's hauled in by White. White's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Here's Buzelis. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. And the Bulls lead by 6.
He still needs to fill out to be more physical down there, and that will come with time. But Buzelis can handle his own.
Here's Sensabaugh. He's guarded by White. Pass to Sensabaugh. Shot clock at 5. Pulls up on the wing. Chicago with a rebound. Okoro's got 4 rebounds now. Looking to end this cold spell. That's good from Jones. And the assist by Okoro. And now it's an 8-point Bulls lead. Utah has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. Pass to Nurkic. Back to George. Markkanen sets a screen. It's Markkanen on the wing. Fires for three. Jones grabs the board.
I mean, I guess you can appreciate the confidence, but his three-point shooting has been brutal this half.
Vucevic, the pass to Jones. Okoro outside. Pass to White. From downtown. The rebound by Markkanen. Markkanen's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Nurkic. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Boy, what a night for Jusuf Nurkic. They have gone to him time and again, and it's paying off.
Bulls leading by 6. White outside. Here's Buzelis. Lets it go from 14. Oh, a perfect jumper.
Well, guys love to score, but the differentiator is, can you do it at an efficient clip? And right now, that's what's happening.
Here's White. Ooh, it doesn't go. Now George. Now Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. He shoots! Cleared away by White. And so it's White with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. Jones!
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
2 shots. Foul. Elbow. 2. Shooting 2.
First free throw is good, and that'll put him up by 9. And the second free throw, no good. Tough break there. Jazz trail by 9. Outside George. White with a steal. The finish. And the breakaway jam. A thing of beauty.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
And Utah has possession. Chicago making their last shot.
Now this shows you how dynamic Lauri Markkanen is as a scorer. If he feels good, boy, the numbers come in a hurry.
There's a minute 26 left in the game. Oh, he missed the jumper. Utah has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. Oh, the stuff.
Good decision making. Scopes the situation, puts the pass right on the mark.
Bulls leading by 7. Okoro on the wing. White outside. Okoro outside. 6 to shoot. Jones. Oh, no good on the layup.
You know, I think it's desperation time for them.
I'll tell you, you need absolute perfection on every possession. That's what it's going to take here. You have to love the tenacity, but also the awareness to make sure he came away with that ball.
26 seconds left in the 4th. Right side White, and Keontae George gets the whistle that time. That'll be foul number 5 on him, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point game here.
Well, just a great job there. He put the game out of reach.
Here's George, stolen by Jones. No resistance, just finished in transition with ease. So it's the Bulls winning this one easily. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had that extra swagger and confidence too.
And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and our entire crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for tuning in. And let's reveal our player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.